welcome back to my channel. And before we head to New York, we're grabbing dinner at my favorite local Chinese spot, Yipin. We kept it simple and ordered mapo tofu, Hunan jipian, and jiaoyan yupian. The food here is always good, never disappointed me, but if you guys ever visit this restaurant and need a menu rack, comment down below. Quick pit stop, putting some gas in. About 2.5 more hours drive to New York. Alright, just parked. Chick-fil-A is ready. Hotel's right here. Parked right in front of the hotel actually, so.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, it's 6 in the morning. Alright guys, there's a whole track here. You know what that means. If there's a track, I gotta run. You got the field, the bridge, Angela's garden. It looks so nice. Quick fit check. Damn! That's a G-Wagon with the 4G auto wheels. This is the spot? For real, we got the chopped cheese Akiway, right?
Oh, the Akiway is hard.
We decided to grab breakfast from this Mexican deli. The interior design of this place was pretty cool. They had a very big menu. One downside was the fact that they just opened and there was only one cook, so it took forever to get our food. I decided to get some carne asada torta, and here it is. I honestly thought it was alright, nothing special. 6.5 out of 10. For lunch, we grabbed this pizza. Apparently, it's one of the best in town. Personally, I've had better New York pizza. 6 out of 10. Alright guys, got to Marcy Ave, about to head to Peter Luger, got some steak. Wata. Here. Didn't know they were Michelin 1-star 3 years in a row. Quick overview of the menu. We ordered 2 appetizers and 1 entree for 3 people. The bread was nothing special. Usually they serve garlic bread, but at Peter Luger, they served onion bread instead. To the left is the Luger sizzling bacon, and to the right is sliced tomato and onions. If you are going to Peter Luger, I think that ordering the sliced tomato and onion is a must for the appetizers. It complements the steak really well.
야, 근데 엄마가 맛있다고 하니까 나쁘지 않은가 보네. 엄마가 웬만하면 이거 별로 안 하는데.
First bite of the heirloom tomato. It was really juicy and kind of crisp almost. Very fresh, very refreshing, and goes really well with the Luger sauce. The second bite was really good. Obviously, the tomato complemented the bacon really well, but bacon itself was very fresh, high quality, and very well cooked, and crisp on the outside, moist on the inside. Don't forget the Luger sauce, and don't get lost in the sauce.
But you also get lost in the sauce.
I'm not a big fan of A1 steak sauce, but Luger sauce was completely different. It was sweet, yet slightly sour and acidic, kind of gives a nice little balance to the meat. My third bite was tomato, bacon, and onions all together. This was a lethal combo, not gonna lie. The onion was not spicy at all, and the tomato onion combo really complemented the meat really well and gave a synergistic effect.
좋네. 아빠가 잘생겼네. 저희가 뉴욕 3대 스테이크하우스인데 거기 아들 다 숨진 게 아니라 쌍둥이라는 거야. 아빠 사랑해. 좋은 즐거네.
We originally wanted to order steak for 3 since we came as a party of 3, but our server advised us that it's a pretty big portion, so we decided to follow his advice. Good thing we listened to him because we were all full by the end of the meal. I was a little concerned after seeing some reviews about racism towards Korean, but my experience here was awesome. Our server was great, He was attentive, and he even tried to make a lot of jokes in between to lighten up the mood and make us happy. So that was my experience. This is the steak for two with our sides, creamy spinach and asparagus.
You like one together? I take picture.
Oh, sure.
I email.
Thank you. Quick side note, Peter Luger serves dry-aged prime beef. The steak for two consisted of a porterhouse. A porterhouse and a T-bone is pretty much the same thing, but porterhouse is a little bit bigger. To the left is the filet mignon, and to the right is the strip. The server gave us each one slices.
여기 더 좋아. 이게 필레 미뇽. 다 다르잖아.
Our server also told us that the best part of the steak was the meat left on the bone. Pro tip, I would actually eat this first because by the time we finished our main pieces, this was left cold. So, Peter Luger has been a phenomenal experience. I thoroughly enjoyed the steak. Filet mignon had a higher fat content and it just melted in my mouth. And the strip part was amazing too, really giving that meaty flavor, giving the best of both worlds. We ordered medium, and throughout all parts of the steak, it was cooked correctly. To not get bored of a specific part of the meat, I was alternating between those two parts, and it made the experience enjoyable. Not to mention the Luger sauce, which really does complement the steak very well. Moving on to the sides, the asparagus was very big, and it seemed like very high quality. But I'm gonna keep it a buck here, it was nothing special, just a regular asparagus. I was actually more impressed by the creamy spinach. Those two sides are usually my go-to order when I go to a steakhouse. What stood out was the flavor profile. Other steakhouses use a lot of heavy cream or cream cheese to make the spinach more on the creamier side, but at Peter Luger, I felt that the focus was on the original ingredient, which was the spinach. It was almost close to bitter, but obviously everybody have a different preference, and I personally thought it was pretty unique and it stood out. I'm giving Peter Luger a 9 out of 10. The reason why I gave such a high score is because of one reason. Throughout the whole meal, from appetizer to entree and the sides, one thing stayed consistent, which was to preserve and highlight the main ingredient's natural flavor. I could taste the quality of the natural ingredient and how fresh it was. The cooking did not disrupt with the natural flavor profile, rather it amplified and made the dish taste even better, which is a very hard thing to do. So, is it worth the money? Yes. And would I come back? Yes. Thank you, Peter Luger, for the great dining experience, and see you again.
Hey, sorry for the wait.
As soon as I got back to my hotel, I fell asleep. That's a wrap for day 1, and stay tuned for day 2 in New York City.